Kaleidoscope 2015 in Florida.
Hi, my name is Jorge Rimblas. I work for Accenture Enkitec Group, and we're here with Gault from Sumner Technologies. And Doug, I understand today is a special day.
It is.
Some sort of anniversary, I heard?
It is the 19th anniversary of my 29th birthday.
Congratulations. Yeah. Have you not been able to
do the math.
Pass?
No, well, you know, I've been trying to get it right for a few years, and I'm hoping that I'll get through because I'm really looking forward to my 30s.
Would you say that mirrors your experience of college or high school?
College, definitely.
Definitely college.
I never finished that one.
Doug, I also, getting on the personal note, I understand you're sort of a music aficionado of sorts, or maestro of music.
I used to be somewhat musical, and that has usually been beat out of me by the IT industry, but yes, yeah.
You make it sound like the IT industry's made you lose all touch with your sensibilities.
Pretty much.
Related to music.
I rock a lot more underneath the table now than I used to.
I'm coding.
Yes, coding now. Coding now.
And then you touch. Doug,
oh,
Doug,
no, Danger, that's my special place.
Doug, you lived in several places around the world.
I have. I have grew up in the Midwest, moved to Minneapolis for a very short time, moved south to Texas, got sent to Europe, came back to Dallas for some reason, and have just bounced around all over the place.
Out of all those places, which one has fond memories?
The fondest memories? I don't know that I can say that I lived there, but when I spent some time in Madrid, that has probably the fondest memories that I had.
Now that is a fun town.
It is a fun town.
I don't know if I should have a follow-up question about Madrid.
You shouldn't go there.
Moving on. So how did you get into technology?
I actually got in really early. I was very musical at one point and decided that music was something I wanted to like for the rest of my life and not make a career of. And so I also liked computers, but not as much. Ended up writing and implementing a piece of software for an auto parts store that my brother worked for when I was 16, and that was it.
What was that coded on? What were you using?
It was not Visual Basic. It was just basic.
Just basic.
Just basic.
Very nice.
On a Commodore 64.
Really?
Yeah.
So was that when you learned to code? Is that you taught yourself?
Taught myself. Grabbed some books, put some programs in, and went from there.
And you thought that was something you could do for the rest of your life at that point, or maybe?
Yeah. I liked it enough that I thought, yeah, this is what I want to do.
So when was it that you actually connected with Oracle and Oracle databases and that side of technology?
I went to college. It was a small technical college, and learned things like COBOL, DL1, PL1, RPG, the things that no one uses anymore. Well, very few use anymore. And got a job straight out of college. Actually, I was recruited out of college. That's why I never finished. And was headhunted from that job only 18 months after I went in by a really small consulting company that what they did was Oracle, and they had just found this new product, brand new to them, brand new to the marketplace, and it was Oracle 5, Forms 1, no reports. Wow. And that's where I started. They gave me the books and said, learn.
Yeah.
Next week you'll be programming.
So that was my next question then. That learning curve is fairly steep, right? And that level of that version of Forms was totally character based.
Totally character based. There was no
the mouse. Heck, the computers had mouses back then.
No.
I don't know.
No, it was all green screen or amber screen. I was working on an old NCR computer.
Yeah.
The Forms didn't have a Forms development version. It was all what was the INP file back then, and you edit it directly. It was crazy, and the documentation for Oracle 5 was 4 books, and they were none of them thicker than that. None of them.
And from there, you learned SQL.
SQL. Taught myself SQL, and then went on and got headhunted from there to another company. came down to Texas, worked a very brief while for Capgemini doing Oracle stuff, did some very interesting things very early on with Forms 3 and motion capture and interactive video for McDonnell Douglas, and was, the rest is history. Never look back.
Never look back, and look at you now, starting
still here,
a brand new branch of reviving Sumner Technologies.
Sumner Technologies, yep.
So Sumner Technologies has been very recently revived, and what's in the future for Sumner?
So, as you said, it's been revived. Sumner was originally founded back in 2005, so we can officially say that we are the oldest worldwide Apex-focused consulting company, because we never closed it. But future-wise, we are going to focus on Oracle and Apex technologies, very specifically Apex development, high-level, high-end stuff, education, security, things like architectural desk checking, that type of stuff, and we're wanting to help people productize things as well. That's another area that we're trying to get into. Taking industries that have traditionally older technology, character-based or old forms, taking that into the future and helping them help their industry leap into the current day and even into the future.
Did you just say productize?
Productize, yes.
I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Yeah, you won't find it, and it's not a Scrabble word.
All right. Just making sure. I thought I understood.
We made that one up.
Okay. Is there a patent pending or trademark? Sorry.
No trademark on that one. Yes,
words.
I should do that, shouldn't I?
You heard it here first. Well, that's very exciting. We're now coming with at the end of Kaleidoscope 15, and Kaleidoscope 16 has been announced.
Yep.
How do you see Kaleidoscope 16? And maybe do you have any suggestions?
Yeah, I think that they should implement an afternoon nap. I think that'd be awesome. Mats like in kindergarten, where you can just kind of roll up and have a little.
I heard those naps are really good for productivity.
They are, yeah. It doesn't have to be more than about 15 minutes, and you kind of get back up and you're on.
My daughters have had quiet time sometimes. Sometimes I don't want naps.
Yeah.
Do you think quiet times are
would be
as
good.
effective?
There's an awful lot of noise, at these, because there's, we're all very boisterous and rowdy, and sometimes it would be nice to just have a little quiet room.
Nice. Anything else that comes to mind?
No, the people who help produce it and run it do an amazing job. Everyone that we've ever been to has been amazing. It's been great.
Absolutely.
And I know that next year is going to be pretty cool too. I just happen to be on the content board, so that hopefully that will be fun. It'll be an adventure, that's for sure.
So you're definitely going to have a heavy hand and the influence of the content.
Yes, and you will understand that when you become the content the content guy for Apex.
That's right. Yeah. So this question should be for me, but I'll ask you. Talking about the content for Apex, we've seen how Node is playing a bigger role. How universal theme is now taking a foothold. If we take a crystal ball, what are going to be the popular topics a year from today?
Good question. I think there's going to be a lot of talk about productivity and how the new versions of Apex Beyond 5 are going to help with productivity, not only for the developer but for the end user. I know that some of the statement of direction stuff that the Apex guys have in their list of things to do is going to take Apex even further than it is now, down the path of being a more traditional IDE and a more interactive front end for things. So I think that productivity piece is going to play a big role, not only from the development side but also from the end user side.
Nice. Switching topics completely, have you heard of the concept of your frog? What would be your frog today? My
frog today? I have not heard that.
So this would be something that it's kind of like stock in there. It's something you got to work through, something that is complicated, some challenge.
So I am in the middle of rewriting, or actually writing from scratch, the Apex beginner book for 5, and all of the course material that Sumner has for 5. So the frog sitting on my shoulder is understanding and learning Apex 5 to the depths that I have never known a product before.
That is for sure a true frog.
Yes, it is a frog.
Well, we have Doug Gault here, ACE Director from Sumner Technologies. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Jorge.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks.